Welcome to the Halloween special episode. Let's get into these clips and find out what questions we have. This is Paranormal, True or False? If you enjoy this video, please subscribe. Where did the woman go? In this clip, we see a woman walking and then she disappears. This is a street camera and it has rainwater on the lens, so it's causing this optical illusion of turning this woman into a ghost or disappearing, when in actuality, she's actually being blurred out by the water that's on the lens. In this clip, we'll see a dark creature. What is it? On the right side of the screen, we see a dark creature crawling across the backyard with a couple of dogs following it. This is cool and creepy, but then I remember there's human contortionist, and I just can't figure out if they're walking belly down on all fours or are they walking backwards belly up on all fours. Well, the dogs don't seem to be afraid of it. They are not attacking it. So I'm thinking it's just the dog's owners playing a prank. In this clip, we will see a dark shadow cross a room. We see a dark mist appear and cross the room to the left. Is this a shadow from somebody walking outside? Is this just a pixelized image? That's a faulty issue with the camera. Is it a bug walking across the camera? A second view of the same shadow. It's not a camera glitch, and it's not a bug because two cameras are seeing the same thing. It appears to be a free-floating mass that I don't have an explanation for. Creepy photos from years gone by. As photos are being pulled from a drawer, they get creepier and creepier. It was once a trend or a hobby for photographers to develop these type of creepy photos and images during the developing process of film. They would overexpose or underexpose some of the film to create some of these effects on photos. This clip shows a ball bouncing on its own. We see this ball just bouncing around, being pushed around, and rolling around, but we don't see what's moving it. Magicians Penn and Teller, they actually have as part of their act a ball that is attached to the string, but you can't see the string, so you think it's just moving around on its own. Well, I can't help but wonder in this one, is Penn and Teller just doing a magic act? The other question I have, if it's not a string, is the floor level? This clip gives a whole new meaning to beer tumbler. A glass of beer falls over. Why? So I have to ask all the obvious questions. Was there a string attached? Did that gentleman sitting there actually pull a string, but he's hiding his left hand so we can't see that? Was there an earthquake or any type of vibration that caused that beer to fall over? Was the beer not set on a level section of the bar? Was it an alcoholic ghost? Why did this glass fall? A drink falls off the edge of the table. This is most likely caused by setting that glass too close to the table's edge and condensation or moisture under the glass. Water does not compress, so when the glass pushes down on the water pushes back, causing it to slide, and water always follows the path of least resistance which is off the edge of the table. Vibration is another option. Somebody stomped on the floor, somebody kicked the table. What's causing the bottles to fall? In the upper center, we see a bottle fall and break. The camera is shaking. Is there a speaker with loud music playing causing that vibration on that wall? Is the building itself vibrating because of a train or a plane? Or are they having an earthquake and that's what caused that bottle to fall? What is this creature? We see a very pale humanoid creature. Now, is the paleness caused by the camera, in which a lot of times with IR cameras, anything that is all black gets turned to white, and anything that is all white gets turned to black? Is it a human being just looking for their pets? Is it a human being stalking the neighborhood to rob them? Is it a human being just pulling a prank on their neighbor? Is it a human being that needs medical attention? Is it a Halloween costume? This is a clip of a viral video of this school that has all this supposedly paranormal activity. We will see a lot of different movement in this clip. Everything from a locker moving, a door swinging open and closed, a wet floor sign moving, a chair sliding across the floor, a bag that flies across the room, a poster that flies across the room. Is any of this activity paranormal? Why are the cameras so low? For being security cameras, why aren't they up against the wall and up higher? There's a window behind the locker. Is somebody just pushing the locker from the outside? Strains can be used to move the poster, the bag, the chair, the locker door, the other door. So I'm not sure if any of this activity is paranormal. And as you can see up higher on the wall, there actually are security cameras. So why is this camera so low? Wouldn't this camera be knocked down if it was in the middle of the hallway like it is, instead of up higher on the wall? Sometimes it's just too good to be true. If paranormal activity was this easy to catch, and this common, no one would have any doubts that the paranormal really does exist. Who is screaming and why? A hotel employee is responding to complaints about screaming coming from this room. When he gets near the door, he is startled because he can hear screaming coming from the room. He decides not to wait for backup or police and goes into the room. He discovers the room is in shambles. It appears when he opened up the door, something floated out of the room. Why does that light flash on and off right beside the door? The other light, furthest from the door, doesn't flash on and off. The employee does not find anybody in the room. Is this white mist a glitch in the camera? Is it a reflection from the flashlight? Is it some type of condensation? Did that employee release some type of smoke? Or is it a ghost? What's causing these monitors to flash on and off? First thing to note is the ceiling lights are on. So this green hue effect that we have, it's actually artificial. Because those type of security cameras, the night vision won't turn on if the lights are on. Second thing that is incredibly impressive, the detail that they have put in on these special effects to create these flashing monitors. And they even included the screens and the reflections. But when you zoom in, it looks like those monitors are just covered with some paper. I cannot imagine how long the special effect would have taken. Is someone digging a grave? I do believe this is a human being, but I just don't know if it's a human with mental illness or if it's somebody that has to dig to get to a plumbing pipe or some other utility. But it seems odd if it's a worker. Why aren't they using tools? Is this a new exercise? Sign up today to be in the Ghost Run Marathon. So often, when video cameras catch this type of an image, everybody jumps to the conclusion that it's a ghost orb. In this case, I think an air vent turned on and just blew some dust in front of the camera. And the reason why it has any type of light coming to it is the camera is actually emitting the light. Is this Harry Potter's Dobby? In the right lower corner, it looks like a door just opened. Is this a person in costume who just came out of the house? Is this an unknown cryptid that's wandering loose in this neighborhood? Inside Edition put some boxer shorts on the boy that lives at that house and asked him to imitate that creature, and it looks like it's already been debunked. It is a kid that lives in the house. I hope you enjoyed this Halloween special. If you have any questions about any of these clips, please put your questions in the comments below. Also, if there's any videos you would like me to review, put the link in the comments below. Thank you. Be safe while investigating, and watch out for the non-paranormal threats. Much thanks to Jim Riley for the background music. His link to his Facebook page is in the description below. If you enjoy the paranormal, it is free to subscribe. Thanks for watching.